want to get strong for enduro racing, it comes down really to two things. Number one, making sure that you're choosing the right exercises. And number two, making sure that you're doing the right things with your food to make sure that you don't get too big and bulky. So to tackle the first thing, choosing the right exercises, you want to make sure that you're using mostly multi-joint exercises in your training. So these are exercises that use multiple muscle groups for the one exercise. So think about movements like deadlifts, bent over rows, overhead presses, back squats are a great place to start. Reason these exercises are really important is because when you're lifting the weight is being spread through multiple muscle groups. So you get a lot less muscle soreness, number one. And number two, we can also get your body and muscles working together as a team, exactly like they are on the bike. Common problem I see here is a lot of people or riders will use isolation exercises. They'll use exercise that isolate a specific muscle group. So like if I'm doing a bicep curl, for example, most of the weight that I'm lifting is going directly through my bicep. And if a lot of the weight that I'm lifting is going through one muscle group, it's going to cause a lot of fatigue, give me a lot of muscle damage to that specific muscle. What that means is a lot of soreness and fatigue after your training as well. That's probably not going to help you on the riding, but it's also going to mean that your muscles are going to grow and get a lot bigger. To add to that, very rarely are we on the bike and we have one muscle group being loaded up with all of the weight of the bike or our riding. It's being spread through our body. Second thing we need to do is we need to make sure that we've got our food on target when we start doing some strength and weight training. Common complaint I hear with weight training from riders is they start to do it and they get big and bulky too quickly and they start getting heavier, which is not what they want on the bike. The reason that you will get bigger from lifting weights, if you're using the right exercises, is because of your food. So usually what happens is riders will start weight training or strength training, their metabolism speeds up, they're burning a lot more calories. What this means is they start to get hungrier. Without even knowing it, their gauge for being full has actually increased. So subconsciously, they start to eat more frequently, they're eating slightly more at each meal. And so this means even though they're burning more calories at the gym, they're putting more calories back in through their nutrition. So when they get to the end of the week, they're actually fueling building size, building muscle, and getting themselves bigger. So how do you get on top of this? Monitor your calories. If you're finding that you're gaining weight through doing the right types of strength exercises that we just talked about, then focus on dropping your calories roughly 200 calories a day for a week. Do that for a week. If you're still finding that you're gaining weight and you're not maintaining, then you can drop it a further 200 each day for the following week. And you want to keep dropping by 200 each day for a week at a time until you find that you can maintain weight. If your goal is to lose weight and to get stronger, then you might need to drop the calories a little bit more each day to be able to make sure that you can lose the weight that you'd like to lose. So you're nice and light for the bike, but you've still got the benefits of being strong, making the bike feeling light, and being able to use less energy when you ride.